Good morning, hello and welcome back. Oh, I don't even know where I'm looking. Good morning, hello and welcome back to my beautiful channel. My name is Monica. I'm very glad that you are here. I have a couple things to show you and tell you. First of all, my gorgeous rest day look. Yes, today is rest day, no workout for me. Rest, eat, YouTube, social media. And this is my look for today. This is my rest look. And yes, I like not only tight, tiny outfits. I do like to be comfortable, and it's winter in Chicago. It's super cold. But we are inside warm and cozy. So today I will talk to you about how my fitness journey is going. I wanted to mention how I went from this to this with nothing drastic. And I know that there are so many myths that I will mention, couple, because just yesterday a person I know said something that kind of triggered me. I can't believe that people still believe these myths, and I will talk to you everything and all of it, how I lost over 20 pounds, how I'm maintaining that weight loss, what I'm eating, how I'm eating, and everything in the middle. So let's go. You know what? First, let's go make a protein shake, because protein is very important if you want to grow that muscle, change your body, and look great, feel great. And breakfast it is. Protein shake. Okay, let's get comfortable about this cute little talk that I want to have with you, all about fat loss, how I look, the way that I look now. Of course, there are a couple things that go into this, right? So we will talk about fitness, food, plastic surgery, and of course, little details that need to be looked at, all right? So a progressive overload, consistency, effort, and just wanting this, right? Another thing, scale, no. Taking progress pictures, taking videos, and as you can see right here, right? Like, the scale is gonna show you one thing. If you are at your weight loss journey from the start, right, you will see the weight drop. But eventually, if you start weightlifting, if you start progressing, overloading, eating enough calories, starting your health journey, you will start gaining muscle. Muscle is heavier, so you will see that scale go up again. And for some reason, it might be a trigger, it might be devastating, putting all this effort in to lose the weight and then seeing the scale go back up. That's what happened to me. I was concerned, but the one thing that I kept hearing, trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. And then I will say too, trust the process. I know that it's a lot easier to say than to actually do. So what I actually did to lose the weight, at the beginning, I joined a program. I started to actually move my body. That was the first thing that I did. Not caring anything about food, calories, macros, protein, or anything like that. So the first thing for me, at least, was to start moving my body. I was very heavy, and just not happy with my body. I was, hiding always. It's just not somewhere you want to be. And I know now I'm not showing like a good example of what I look like, but it's a rest day and I'm resting and I'm comfy. I can show a video right here of what I look like now. I went to the gym. I go to the gym. I like to wear, you know, sexy active wear and feel good about myself, take videos of myself that I look, you know, for form, and just posting on social media to share with the ladies of move your body, move your body. But this is what I look like now. I'm still growing, I'm still changing, I'm not losing fat anymore, but I am maintaining. I'm eating under surplus, and you know, I don't mind being, I don't want to say on the bigger side, but being a little bit puffier. If you know, you eat more calories than you burn, you will, it feels, but I don't care. I have a nice shape now. I'm very happy with the way that I look. But let's go back to the beginning. So like I said, I started weight training. I have 3 babies, breastfeeding mother, trying to lose weight, trying to get back in shape, look great, feel great. So that's where it started. I joined a class for a month. I went to a class, then it closed because of COVID. So I went 2 times a week. Then I started doing YouTube videos online, just doing whatever the person is doing, whatever the person is showing at home. I had 1 pair of dumbbells, a bench, and a booty band. That's it, and that's about it. For a month, I did that. I did YouTube videos. That's why this is one of the reasons why I started my YouTube channels. It helped me a lot to push me in the right direction, and it still does, and I still do reviews, right? Reviews of someone else's workouts. But where was I? After the month of doing YouTube, my friend actually encouraged me and showed me a program. So everybody knows Rachel Dillon, Emma Dillon. They have their own very successful business of online, you know, training people. They have their own app. It was very nice. That's when I started to learn about calories and food, because in their app you get the workouts. Of course, you can switch around to your schedule, but also you get the calories. They count the calories for you, and they even give you recipes and food that you need to follow to lose, you know, fat, lose weight, maintain or gain muscle. So of course, being overweight, unhappy, and with a lot of fat all over my body, I chose lose fat, lose weight in that program. And this is the picture that I actually took before starting this, you know, amazing journey where I started to learn more about calories. And you know, their program gave me the calories that to be in a deficit, right? If you want to lose fat, you want to be in a deficit, and for me that was horrible. I think I did it for 2 weeks, not even full 2 weeks of eating with their like plan. But it was way too low for me. And I know that, you know, they kept saying if you don't feel happy with your calories, you can always email them and they can reassess whatever they gave you and to correct that you would be happy. And of course, that's what I did. I told them that this is a no-go. Like, I have been an overeater all my life, and now you're giving me these like low-ass calories of where I cannot just be happy in my life anymore. And of course, at the beginning, everything is so magnified, right? So you really want to follow everything by the T. So weekends, you know, no going out of your routine. Because if you slip on that routine, you feel like everything's gonna just go out the window and you're gonna start your old habits again. So I was very strict for the 2 weeks of workouts and food, which I was not happy. So then I emailed them and told them that this is, I'm just gonna, you know, I need to eat more. Like, this is just crazy. And which they did. They, you know, upped my calories. And of course, during all this time, I was learning on my, you know, by myself on the side. So listening to the glute guy, the glute guru, of course Rachel Dillon, Emma Dillon, and a lot more, Mari. It's just, there's so many people that I started to follow because I started loving this. I started to fall in love with this. So I started my fitness journey early in the year 2020. Yes, with a newborn. With a baby in my hands, breastfeeding, you know, during my rest. In May, we bought a squat rack and, you know, barbell and more weights, and that's when I could do more. So don't get me wrong, for the first couple months I didn't have anything and I didn't need anything, depending on your goal, really. So I wanted to lose weight. You need to be in a deficit, either through calories or, you know, just moving more. When I started weight training, that's when my body just flew into gorgeousness, and I could see every 2 weeks a difference in my pictures, in my videos. It felt great. That's when the motivation kicks in. If you don't take videos or pictures of your process, of your progress, it's gonna be harder to get hooked on this and to continue it. The one thing is that you need to do what works for you, of course. And don't get me wrong, I did and I still do weigh myself, but it's not something that I look at as if I am heavy or am I skinny or am I, you know, if I'm in shape. When I look at the videos that I take at the gym or at home when I work out, that's when I see how I look. So I know that I have fat, like it's normal to have fat, just some, I don't even know what that is. So it's very normal to have fat in different areas. And of course we store fat, everyone's different, genetics and all of that, and it's just, there's so much to say and I want to tell you everything in this amazing video. But the most important things, like I just told you, is it's like a progress, right? It's a process. So everyone starts in different levels. Some people will start with calories, food, health, learning about protein and what is important to eat and how much of what. And then other people start like me with the fitness side, the working out side, and then they go into different things. And it's just, it is different for everyone how they start this journey. The most important thing is, like I told you, progressive overload. If you want to gain muscle, gain shape, lose fat, you need to progressively overload your workouts. And you don't, like I told you, the first month I did 2 weeks, 2 times a week class with mostly body weight, low weight, booty bands. Then at home I had dumbbells and booty band. What is going on with my eye? Then you know, doing YouTube for a month, I didn't have a lot of weight. And when I started my program with Rachel Dillon, of course, then I started to buy weights and then invest more and more over time. So even then, for a month, from April to May, I had just dumbbells, booty bands, you know, yoga ball. It's just, so for the 3 months of my journey, the start of it, I was mostly doing just like, it wasn't easy, but it was nothing like doing PRs with a barbell, 300-pound hip thrust, if you know what I mean. So after I started doing the Rachel Dillon program, of course I learned about calories and how much protein, that protein is important, which I downloaded MyFitnessPal and I started seeing my mistakes, really. That I am one day under eating and just eating so much junk, like ice cream, chips, and all of that. And of course my calories are high, but then my protein is like 20 grams. And I'm like, okay, well, this is not good. Like, I still want to eat chips and ice cream and all of that goodness, and I still do every single day. But I do want my weight training and, you know, to get me someplace, right? So protein, calories from food, not just junk food. So I started learning about that and typing in what I'm eating. And even up to this day, if you watch my what I eat in a day or my just vlogs in my other channel about Monica Sinkiewicz's vlogs, I sometimes just track my food to see where I'm at. So I don't really care about the calories anymore. I don't want to undereat. That's the one thing that I have here. I can eat more calories. If I want that ice cream at the end of the day, I will eat it. If I want that pizza slice, I will have it. But I don't want to be under eating because I don't want to be losing my muscle. I don't want to be losing fat. With fat loss comes muscle loss if you do deficit. So think about that. You know, some people choose to be in maintenance, lose fat a little bit slower, but don't lose as much muscle. Where are we going now? Just keep switch things. In the beginning, you're like, I don't know what to do. It's easy, you know, turn on a YouTube video. I want to work my legs today, lower body workout, by Bodies by Monica, right? And you just do what the person does. You do what's written to do. And then you're done, and then you go into your app or your MyFitnessPal and you have your calories on there. You know how much of what you're eating that you would be going towards your goals. So for me, that is 100 grams, between 100 and 140 grams of protein a day. I can be higher calorie, I cannot be lower calorie, but I want to hit my protein. If I hit my protein, I am happy. I can be at 3,000 calories hitting my protein and I would be happy. I could be 2,000 calories hitting my protein, I will be happy. And it's just this, what I'm saying right now, takes time. In the beginning, I didn't know anything. First I tried eating like 100 and my weight was 150, 160 pounds. And I was trying to eat that much protein, just like trying so hard to make this happen, to make my family proud, to make my friends proud of me that I'm actually changing my life. As you know, I've never worked out in my life ever before, no sports, no activities, nothing. But all of it takes time. It takes time to learn, and you need to want this. So I lost over 30 pounds, yes, with 3 babies at home, yes, working out from home, yes. So just recently I started going to the gym, and this shows you that you can change your life, you can change your body, you can be healthier, you know, fitter, whatever your goal is. If you want to actually maybe gain fat, gain muscle, you can do it from home 100%. And it's been an amazing process for me, learning about what I like, what I don't like, learning my mistakes, and then trying to change things for the way that they would work for me. So I watched a lot of people, right? So I watched a lot of people online, and everyone tells their own side of things, right? So what really worked for them, what they see work on other people. But like I said, we are all very different. So starting it, that's what matters. And then learning what works for you with taking other people's tips, right? So like I told you, all about the calories, it's gonna take time to learn. About the weight training, it's gonna take time to learn. Progressive overload, you can do a lot more things than just increasing the weight. You can, you know, tempo work, more reps, more rounds, less breaks in between your sets. It's just, there's so much more that you can do, even if you don't have the weights, even if you have kids, even if you're at home, hotel, like there's a lot that can be done. The only thing is you're gonna need to want this. because it is very easy to give up, and there's gonna be days where you're gonna be like, no motivation, I want to go to sleep, like this is not for me, today is not it. And I have those days, and you know, taking a rest day is good. You need rest days, and today is my rest day, and as you can see, I'm in my comfy clothes, just laying on the couch doing a YouTube video, because I want to make sure that I tell you every single thing that helped me achieve this. And I know that I haven't reached, or I will never reach where I want to be. It's just, that's the beauty of it. You just do it, you do it, you see your body changing over time. Like when I add pictures of what I look like now from what I looked like before my journey, like someone will look at this and be like, this is impossible. How could you have done this? You know, how at home with 3 kids, starting a business, like it's, yes, I did, and you can too. It seems very hard at first, but then once you get into it, once it becomes your routine, part of your life, it becomes easier. And you just need to remember that you're doing this for you, and you want to look pretty in a bikini, and you want to have total control of how you look while eating an ice cream and looking hot. Yes. So this is the video for today, you guys, and I hope this was somewhat informative. I showed you what I look like and what worked for me. I'm still doing all of these things that I told you. I'm eating protein, you know, tracking sometimes, weightlifting consistently, increasing my weight. It's exciting. It's exciting to see my body change. And just like my friend just told me today, my body is actually starting to look like an hourglass. Yay! Bye!